Super quick fitness update while I drive home from the gym. It's Saturday, so I've been doing my tendon rehab. I basically have a whole day for tendon work, so it's, and then I throw in some like odds and ends that I don't really get to during the week, namely forearms. I don't really. I mean, I'd like to have big forearms, but the reason why it's kind of lumped in with other rehab / prehab stuff is because it's more about elbow health, which I haven't had issues with my elbows recently. I had a little bit of like golfer's elbow a few weeks, or maybe it was longer than that, but a little bit into starting working out again. I had some golfer's elbow, but I think it actually had more to do with trying to learn how to do low bar squats for the first time, or at least for the first time in a very long time, and I think that was straining my elbow, and so I basically just stopped doing that, and then I did a bunch of rehab stuff, and that cleared up pretty quick, but I just want to make sure that I don't have recurring elbow problems due to really weak grip. And so I'm one of these people that I believe in using straps for like the heaviest weight, because yes, I don't think you want your grip to limit your back development. But I'm not one of these people. I notice like Mike Israetel, he's basically like, just use straps all the time. Who cares? And it's like, well, I don't think that makes sense, because if your regular grip can handle the set and it's not the limiting factor, then you might as well not use straps and get some work on your forearms. As soon as I start to like, I'm like towards the end of a back set, and I feel a burning in my forearms rather than fatigue in my actual lats or other back muscles, then yeah, that's when I throw the straps on. But anyway, I do that on Saturdays, and then I do like the biggest thing, of course, I always have to work my rotator cuffs, because that's like my original weakness, even though I have that at bay right now because I do so much rotator cuff work, but I have to keep that up. So I do that. But then the one that's still kind of an ongoing issue is my right bicep tendon. So I'm doing a lot of heavy isometric work on my right bicep tendon, and then I'm just doing it on my left bicep tendon just for balance, but the target is the right, and it works. I'd say it works to an extent. It's like I had to skip a prehab day last week. I basically spent the whole weekend working on my rental house that the tenant destroyed, so unfortunately prehab is the thing that gets skipped if I have something going on the weekend. But my bicep tendon has felt okay. Another thing I've done is just tried to limit the things that I know hurt the bicep tendon. Like basically all my bicep work now is geared towards making sure that I don't get biceps tendonitis, which, it's funny, like people might find this counterintuitive, but I've basically just gone to really heavy bicep work, because it's heavy bicep work with slow eccentrics, and even, like I said, isometrics, that actually strengthens the tendon. So I've pretty much gone away from a lot of like the high rep burning stuff on biceps, which I do think is effective for muscle hypertrophy. But right now, until I feel like I have this tendon problem licked, I gotta stick with really heavy bicep work and try to control the negative as much as possible. Have slow negatives. Those are the things that'll eventually remodel the tendon, and I think it's working. It feels better, but the thing that will make it hurt a little bit not really too bad. But the thing that'll make me be like, okay, yeah, I still feel my bicep tendon over there, is like really heavy chest work. So I haven't really even been benching, because with the bench I feel like I'm just getting too much of a stretch at the bottom. I'm stretching the bicep tendon too much at the bottom, so I've been doing like a machine chest press. But then I still get a pretty big stretch on, I'm still doing barbell incline press. And so that might be what's actually causing me to feel my bicep tendon a little bit. But I still want to get, some stretch work on my chest, so I'm just trying to balance it out. Oh, and the weight loss. The weight loss is the big thing. I actually pushed through a plateau, which is, I find it interesting, because I'm down to like 235 now. If you remember, even in the last video, I think I was still 239. I was stuck at 239 forever. And now I'm confirmed like 235. Like that, it's pretty much every morning I'm 235 now. And it's weird because my cardio is way down. Like I basically haven't been doing cardio. I was in a state there where I was doing like a ton of cardio when I was stuck at 239. I stopped doing cardio and now I'm down at 235. Doesn't make any sense. But the reason why I stopped doing cardio is because just circumstances. I was just so busy with working on this house and stuff that the cardio just kind of fell by the wayside. So I am going to have to pick that back up. It's still better to be doing a lot of cardio. I think it's just a coincidence. I think maybe it's like doing all the work, and maybe like I'm not eating as much because I'm just like spending all day working on this house. Not every day, of course. I mean, it's been like maybe a total of 3 days, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. So see ya.